Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am Gabriel, and this is, of course, another very exciting episode of Gabriel the Creator. And today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the Motion Graph Editor inside After Effects. It's a tool that I guarantee you that will make your motion graphics 10 times more smoother. I promise you. Maybe you knew it was there, maybe you didn't know it was there, maybe it'll change your life. We don't know, but we're going to find out because that's what we're here for. To learn. What's up, everybody? You're watching Gabriel the Creator, where we help photographers, videographers, creators, and everything in between. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. Nothing will transform your ability to work in After Effects more than learning how to use the graph editor. Professionals depend on this feature to bring their animations to life. And if you're serious about becoming a professional motion designer, you're gonna be using this tool all the time. Before we jump into After Effects and we get all technical and stuff, let's just do an exercise that it's gonna help us understand better the use of the Motion Graph Editor. Oh, which by the way, for this exercise, imagination is required. Imagine in your head that you can control the speed and the orientation in which a ball bounces back and forth on this table, or the way a quarter spins around the table and goes flat. Now that is exactly what we are going to control, what we're going to manipulate inside the Motion Graph Editor. Right, and now the moment we've all been waiting for. The tutorial itself. How about some drum rolls? Drum rolls and a hi-hat. So I have here a illustration of a yellow dot. And we're gonna move it from left to right, and we're gonna explain how the graph editor works. Okay, so let's add some keyframes to this dot. We're going to select it. We're gonna go and press the letter P for position, and we're going to create our first keyframe. So this is where the movement is going to start. So we're going to move the cursor 1 second further, and we're going to move our dot to the right. Now we're going to select our position dialog box here. We're going to right click on it and press separate dimensions. Now we can edit individually the coordinates of X and Y. For example, this is the X coordinate movement, which is from left to right, and the Y is up and down. So this is what we're going to manipulate individually. So let's open our graph editor, which is this icon right here. We're gonna select all the keyframes that we have in our timeline and press the graph editor icon. Now we have this graph here that explains, that illustrate the movement in X and the Y coordinate. We're going to select it completely. Let's zoom in a little bit. So we are going to press Shift and go to these little handles that you see that each keyframe has, and we are going to move it to the left. And now let's see what happens to the motion now. Okay, so long handles means smooth movement. Short handles means fast movement. So we are going to do the same with our other keyframe here. We're gonna press Shift and we're going to move it to the right. We're going to create a short handle, which means that we're going to start the movement abruptly, like very fast. Okay, and let's just try it out now. Okay, so as you can see, it started not that fast, so we are going to make our handle more short. So as you can see, started fast and ended slow. Let's make it a little bit more dramatic. There you go. So it starts fast and gets to the other keyframe slow, to the other position. So as we edit the curve, you see how creates an impact on the movement of the dot. So let's go to the extreme and make both handles to the next corner. I mean, extremely long. What this is going to do is going to create, both are going to start slow, and when they get to the middle, they're gonna go very, very fast and slow again to the end of the point. It starts slow, but when it gets to the middle of the graph, it speeds up and slows down again when it gets to the next point. So this is how you edit your movement, your speed, your value on the graph editor. And now I'm going to show you another way to use the graph editor. So we're going to press our circle layer, press P for position, and we're going to click on the little clock icon here, create our first keyframe. We're going to move the cursor, let's say 3 seconds down the timeline, and we're going to move our dot to the right side. And this is the movement that created, which is very robotic. It needs to be more dynamic.
Drop the gun, you are under arrest.
So we're going to select our 2 keyframes. So we're going to right click on the position dialog box and press keyframe assistant, easy ease. So as you can see, it's a little bit more smooth, but still looks a little bit weird. So what we're going to do is we're going to press the graph editor icon here. And now instead of editing in the value graph, we're going to edit in the speed graph. So we're going to select our entire animation and play with the keyframes. Again, we're going to press shift and push our handles longer. And again, okay, long handles mean smooth end or start. Short handles mean faster start or end. So as you can see, we have here a fast handle in the end. So it's gonna start fast and end slow. You see? Let's make this a little bit more. So again, we're gonna press shift to make this slow. So now it's gonna start very fast and end very, very slow. It's a little bit exaggerated, but you get the point. So there you have it, guys. Those are the best practices to use the graph editor inside After Effects. So that is it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that this video helped you become a better editor, a better motion graphic designer. And if you're interested in more educational content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, the only way to earn value in this life is by helping and inspiring others. Woo!